Right on time, too. We ready, Tommy. Good evening, everybody. We ready to begin. Good evening, everybody. We
Good
ready. Welcome,
evening.
everybody. This is your host, Mr. Unk Jones, and of course, welcome again. This is Tuesday, your normal show, your regular show, your hype for the white for the week, the RoundTable Talk. Let's get it. Let's get it. So this week, of course, is our 18th episode, if I'm not mistaken. And so, when we have 18th episode, we are we done completed another round. So, uh, we excited about it. We're definitely excited about it. This week we're going to be talking about, of course, effects on national, state, and local stages, and of course, um, we try to be as engaging as possible, be as factual and relatable as possible when it comes to the roundtable talk and the individuals that we engage with. Please pardon me, I'm getting situated. I just wrapped up a meeting to come and do our regularly scheduled program. This
No
week's
excuses,
show,
just get on it.
it's just what?
No excuses, just get on it.
This week's theme is the price of silence, tyrants, taxes, and trading water. Again, you know, like I said, this is definitely the roundtable talk, and we do have quite a few things we want to talk about. So, to every truth seeker tuning in across the map, welcome, 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 welcome. Um, we don't, in this particular show, we don't sip from silence. We pour the truth and we pour it out loud. Now, while many of us were, having uh, fireworks, braving heat waves, and holiday barbecues, this past week, three alarms went off back to back. And those alarms, excuse me, those alarms were very, very loud. Now, I'm not sure if everybody in the community was able to hear them. So I'm actually able to bring that back to us or back to our recollection so that, we'll be in the know. Our first alarm came from the national level, and that was our birthright citizenship being on the chopping block. The Supreme Court uh, recent recently ruled limiting nationwide injunctions, opening the door for Trump's executive order 14160. And that executive order, is an order aimed to stripping the constitutional right of citizenship, actually, from babies born on U.S. soil to non-citizen parents. The same man who built a wall of lies about immigrants now wants to erase their children from existence in the American legal system. Um, and y'all, this isn't hypothetical. It's actually happening currently,
Right.
like right now.
Mhm. Mhm.
Um, and so, you know, it's happening in selective states, and Texas just so happened to be one of them. The second alarm comes from Texas being lackadaisy, or like Dr. Candace Matthews loved to tell everybody, lackluster in their representation. Texas is underwater, literally
Mhm.
over
Mhm.
100 people are gone after this week's flooding. Families
I
washed
know
away, homes destroyed, and systems failed across the board, y'all.
it.
And
Hmm.
now they're handing out prayers and paperwork while nobody can tell us or you who's funding what. Meanwhile, we're still chasing the next emergency with yesterday's budget. Alarm number three comes from back home here in Beaumont. The bond committee is playing Monopoly with splash pads and parking lots while sewage backups in people's tubs and brown water runs from their faucets. Decisions about your tax dollars are being made by people with tax abatements, folks who won't or don't even feel the pinch that they're pushing on to everyday citizens. So tonight, we're bringing the heat right back. Let's call this meeting of the roundtable to order. With me tonight, our sharpest minds and loudest truth speakers, I have Dr. Catherine Campbell, our historian and justice scholar, Perry Busby, the people's investigator, and Dustin Harris, of course, as you know, the tongue of the street. I love it, man. I love
Love
everything that you
it.
all. I'm sorry.
I say love it.
I love everything that we bring to the table. So it's definitely something worth engaging and listening to, especially with those that's paying attention. Um, so with my co-host, let's get to work. Segment number one is, like I said, birthright, citizenship, in peril. Birthright in peril, citizenship, court, and consequences. Um, Again, this is our national topic. Um, my co-host may even my co-host may even have a few things to say about, and I hope y'all have something to say about something that was said from one of the Texas representatives, Jasmine Crockett, when it comes to birthright citizenship and what the president is currently trying to do. So, like I said, excuse me, the Supreme Court's recent decision limiting birth limiting nationwide injunctions as court injunctions cleared the way for Trump's executive order to end birthright citizenship, a move that strips rights from children born here and threatens due process. Though the court hasn't ruled on constitutionality, the order's enforcement could begin in select jurisdictions this summer. This isn't, again, theoretical. This is foundational citizenship under attack. Your raw talking points that you could have at your table, of course, we definitely like for you to do. And is June 27th, Supreme Court of the United States curtails injunctions, potentially enabling Executive Order 14160 and is challenging to birthright claims. Also, Trump's Executive Order 14160 triggered 10 federal lawsuits. Blocks remain, but many states aren't included. Children born to undocumented visa parents face uncertain rights, including the 14th Amendment protection is at risk. Legal scholars warn this chips away at constitutional guardrails, citizenship for sale via bureaucracy. Y'all remember them vouchers that it was offering? Sources of reference, again, comes from the Washington Post on Supreme Court injunction listments. You can definitely check that out at Washington Post, WashingtonPost.com. FT.com also has a Trump claims victory as Supreme Court curbs nationwide injunctions. Wikipedia, believe it or not, overview of the executive order 14160 in Washington versus Trump legal status. You could definitely check that out as it's being updated on a daily basis. Um, PBS with judges said explanation article. That's on pbs.org. And this is what judges said about birthright citizenship and nationwide move. Roundtable talk to my co-hosts. If America strips citizenship from babies born here, how do we fight tyranny disguised as immigration reform before it erases fundamental rights? I want to know from Miss Cat.
You do that
No,
every single time. Okay, so tonight I'm gonna yield my time to Dustin first
well,
today.
for me, it's
I'm
really
ready
ladies
though.
first. It's ladies first. Even if Dustin wants to try to crack his mouth, he gonna get muted because every time on the round table talk, it's ladies first.
Okay. You twisted my arm. I'm ready.
I'm glad to twist it just a little bit. I didn't want to apply too much pressure because
It ain't take much, huh? Yeah,
oh man.
defending birthright citizenship and resisting tyranny disguised as reform disguised as reform. If America begins revoking citizenship of children born on its soil, we must recognize that this is not reform. It's tyranny masquerading as patriotic masquerading in patriotic clothing.
Mm.
The 14th Amendment of the Constitution is clear. All persons born or naturalized in the United States are citizens of the United States and of the state wherein they reside. To roll back this principle is not an immigration policy, it is an erosion of our most sacred right. So now to fight this, this moment calls for courage, clarity, and collective action. We must first of all speak out publicly. Every pulpit, podium, and platform must be used to declare that justice denies